Today I am going to share what we can do at home to improve your Kendo. Now, it's a very common thing that a lot of people have struggled with. Is Seiza and Sonkyo, right? Seiza is simply, this is Bokuto, so I'm carrying my Bokuto in my right hand. If you have Shinai, left hand, usually sword in your right hand. Long story short, if you have Bokuto, right hand. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down, left foot, slide down left foot, right? And this moment, people feel if you have very stiff hamstring or very, in generally speaking, if you're stiff, it's hard for you to balance. It says that you slide your left foot back and knee down. Now, if you feel uncomfortable already, you probably have issue with balancing. Okay, say if you start doing this, it's hard for you to go down, right? So main thing is you knee down, okay? And if you have issue with your knees, which if you bend your knees, it hurts. Don't do it, okay? Best bet is ask for permission not to do Seiza. Okay, you can keep standing, or you can either go like this or go like that, right? Now, if you don't have issues, if you don't have pains, but maybe you just struggle because it's unusual for you, here's what you can do. Grab a wall, okay, whatever you can keep yourself up. Slide your left foot back and then gradually go down. Okay? Now, you don't need the whole power, alright? Because gravity is pulling you down. Okay? Go like this, like that. When you go up, okay, make sure you position yourself, okay, up. Alright? And a lot of people struggle like this. Now, if you have to, okay, if you have to position yourself like this, like this, and be ready, and go straight up. Now, if you have hard time, maybe you're trying to use muscles too much, only muscles, right? It's pretty hard. So think about someone is pulling you, you're going up, so going up. Now, it is true I'm using my muscles, but instead of going like that, it is mental, all right? It's imagine someone is pulling you up and you're going up, so instead of going like that, go up, all right? Now, this does a trick maybe, but if it doesn't, push yourself backwards like this. You see? Push yourself backwards. So butt comes up first. Okay? From here, go whoop, like that. And then go up. Your left foot comes forward. Now, good or bad aside, of course, the main thing is from here, you should be able to, right? Draw out your sword. So at the very end, you want to be able to from here go up, and draw out your sword. But to the point, if you're not used to it, from here instead of going using the muscles, right, butt up and push back. Okay. So this is one way to practice, okay? Practice. It doesn't look good, of course, butt up like this, right? But this is one way to learn. This is a step, but take off some, weight off, right? And up and push your body backwards like this, and then come up. Now that's one thing you can do. Work on your legs is another important thing. So for you to work on is squat. Okay, kendo squat though. There are a lot of ways to do it. Of course, you know sonkyo. A lot of people have hard time with sonkyo too. And again, if you have knee issues, don't do it. All right, it's not worth hurting yourself. If you have knee issues, don't do it. Ask for permission, okay, and make sure your sensei is okay with you not doing sonkyo. All right, and because of sonkyo, okay, if you do it slow, you're gonna have to keep balance. As a result, you're using all the muscles. So from here, go down quickly, go up. Okay. Now, if you can't do it, grab a wall. Okay. Keep your back straight, and you go straight down. If you go forward, you're gonna have to use all the muscles because you have to keep balance. If you go straight down, it's easy. Okay, center of gravity doesn't change. If it changes, you have to use muscles to keep your body in balance. Okay, but when you can't go up, that's another question, right? How you want to go up? Again, instead of doing this, go up. Okay, now probably you have to rely on muscles, but again, a part of this is a mental. And yes, so we do sonkyo, right? This is sonkyo, right? Now, if you are familiar with sumo wrestler, they go bang, right? Now, this is good exercise, believe it or not, all right? Good exercise. So to stretch these muscles and come up, keep your back straight. Okay, back straight. Don't go like this. Go like that. Right. Keep your back straight and go. Okay. Have your hands forward. I forgot about this. If you have, this is good. And have your feet apart, really, by shoulder width, I would say. Go from here down, up, down. Up. Feel the stretch. Now, if you feel the stretch right here, okay, you don't have to go all the way down. That means you're stiff. You have to work on your flexibility. Now, this is good, and turn this exercise into stretching exercise. Okay, now, there you go. If you have to ask how many times you have to do it slowly, okay? And if you can do 10 times in a row, that's good. If you can do it 20 times in a row, good. 30, good. Now, don't overdo it. When you feel pains in your knees, stop. That's your limit, okay? That's your limit. I don't know if it's true or not, but if you're an adult doing this for the first time, I would say you take it easy, okay? It's very important to avoid getting injured. Avoid injuries. You don't need to get injured, okay? So gradually make yourself stronger, okay? So that is the key. So once you start going like this, okay? Now, maybe you don't do this all the time, so your joints are not used to it. Of course, it's gonna hurt. So that's why I'm saying when it start hurting, make it a little bit shallow. Okay, shallow. Okay, that doesn't hurt. That's good. Keep your back straight. You're still using muscles, right? That's the important part. Okay, don't think, oh, I have to do 30. I have to do 50, right? No. You are progressing. That is the important part. Process. Don't go for result. Result will come after the process. Do it right. Do it right first, okay? First, yeah, do it right first. We nowadays want result really quickly. You have a headache, take aspirin or whatever, painkillers. It's gone, right? But we have to deal with the original problem. Maybe you're looking at the screen too long. Okay, that's why you have headache. Maybe some nerves are pinching, or maybe your back problem. You have to find the cause first, and then you have to work on it. Otherwise, remember, this is self-discipline. We want to improve ourselves better. We need patience. We have to be patient with ourselves. All right. So be nice to yourself. It's okay not to do a certain amount of squats, like 30, 50. That's fine. Improving you is more important than the numbers. All right? Remember that, right? Now, so keep going like this. Pop. Okay? And once you get used to it, challenge Sonkyo. Okay? Bad example of Sonkyo, when you have sword in your hand, all right? All of a sudden, okay, your brain thinks, okay, this is the weapon. So you start grabbing like this. And you go, like that. Okay? And because it's hard to maintain, you put your elbows here and then you try to balance. All right? Big no-no. Keep your body straight. Keep your body straight. Keep your hands at where they are, down. Okay? Nothing changed, right? And come up. Top. Okay? That's what you should be doing. That is your goal. Now you know the goal, so work towards it. Keep your body straight, keep everything. This is my Chuda. Okay, now I'm gonna sit in Sonkyo. Okay, Sonkyo and up, top. Okay, so upper body doesn't change. You just go up and down. Okay, to Sonkyo. So to do so, you go. This is good exercise. If you can do this too, hands forward, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so this is very good exercise for what I want you to. The main point we are trying to use is here as well, hamstring as well. When we do squats, we think about thighs, right? Right? You go, you focus on this. Both. This one as well. And keep your knees, you can have your knees forward, but for this exercise, I strongly not recommend to do that. You're gonna hurt your knees. If you don't have knee issues, maybe you're gonna hurt your knees if you go like this. All right, so keep your back straight, butt sticking out, and knees maybe above your toes. Okay, go like this. Okay, and if you want to, you can go typical squat suguri is from here. Like this, 1, 2, okay, 3, 4. Again, you have to keep your back straight, and you gotta go. Make sure you go down, because this is hard. A lot of people go sloppy like this. If I do that, it hurts. I had surgery on my knee, left knee. So if I go like that, it hurts my knee so bad. so I don't do it. But make sure you feel comfortable and do it right. And that is a typical squats where you when I do it, when I have my students do it, I make sure they go all the way down. Okay, not all the way down here. All right, as much as they can. Up. This is good. I'm using this too, hamstring too, so that's good, I think. Okay, and another way is reverse. From here, okay, as you come up, strike down. Like that. Okay, so the difference is, this is you feel cutting down at the same time, right? The other one is you cut and come up. Now, I recommend both. Add this coming up and cut down to your exercise if you haven't. The reason is this motion is actually we use in Kendo. Like that. Okay, so from here, man. This motion we use Kendo. So from here, I want you to feel this integration together, and together. To that turn into that. Okay, so instead of doing something we don't use, I want to make the exercises into something we always use. So our body can easily turn one exercise into another, hopefully, okay? So I start adding this exercise to my online training during the COVID with my students. I think it worked out pretty good. It's weird because people have never done it before, but once you get used to it, you can do it pretty good. Okay, so these two exercises I introduced today. Okay, these exercises are very important for Kendo or for anything. Okay, so you Google squats, how do you do squats? There are tons of videos, right? I'm not an expert in squats, but there are tons of people giving some, tips. So go over it. If you don't have time, just do what I showed you. My knees are fine because I don't do it too hard on my knees. So my knees are fine. Even though after knee surgery it still hurts, my knees are fine now after doing this, right? I didn't do too much either. Have purpose. Why are you doing it? And you're doing this mainly at the very end for you, okay, for your Kendo improvement, okay? Numbers, not important. Improving yourself is more important than numbers. Numbers is a consequence. If you train daily or train continuously, you will get stronger. So numbers will increase. Okay, that is consequence, comes naturally, right? So please remember that.